Welcome, everybody. This is my apartment tour. This is in a building called Soul Lifestyle. It's located in Medellin, Colombia, in an area called Poblado. You'll see on Google Maps the building might be called Edificio Soul, and Edificio just means building in Spanish, and Soul is the name of the building, and that's Soul. Not soul like the sun, but it's like the English word soul. So here I believe this was like on the 8th or ninth floor. This is the view of Poblado. Looking down, you can see more of the city of Medellin. And anyone that knows Medellin Colombia, I mean, the views are amazing. I'd say the best views in the world. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. And I want to say I stayed in this building on 2 different occasions. So I recorded both apartments, and you'll see they're the same. Here you have a full-size washing machine. I can't remember if this machine had a dryer, but there's a drying rack in that same room with the washer. It's got a half bath. It's got a full bath and then a half bath, so 1.5 baths. And that's not very common that you find that for a 1-bedroom in Medellin, at least not that I've seen. But that's always convenient, having that extra bathroom. Here's the bedroom, big, spacious. Both in the bedroom and the living room, you have these huge smart TVs. Get all your Netflix viewing and YouTube viewing, everything you could possibly need. You saw it had a work desk there. And I want to say the Wi-Fi is excellent. Here's a walk-in closet, and what I like about this Airbnb is that it had a full-size, or at least close to full-size, ironing board. Safe as in an iron, of course. Get all your digital nomad work done, whatever kind of remote work you may be doing. Video conference calls, not an issue, never an issue. And full-size bathroom. Oh, I see. Okay, it had shampoo and soap dispensers in there. Hot water wasn't an issue. Plenty of hot water. Very nice bathroom, roomy and spacious. Nice kitchen here. Nice solid granite countertops or quartz, stone, whatever it is. This apartment had a stove, which is rare in Medellin. Oh, here, so I'm going to talk about the guest policy. I believe in this building, the policy is you can have 3 guests during your stay, 3 different guests, besides yourself and anyone else who checked in with you. So, and here's the pool, rooftop pool. This is the view from the rooftop. Beautiful views. Anyone that knows Medellin, Colombia, it's the views are. I want to say the views are the best in the world that I've seen. So you have your jacuzzi on the rooftop. I invited a friend over and we just spent the day on the pool top, had a great time. So here's the digital codes. You don't have to carry a key around with you. Here's the second apartment that I stayed in. I stayed in 2 apartments in the same building. They have the same layout. But I just want to show, what you'll get in both. So here you see the kitchen again. Like I said, electric stove tops. Big screen smart TVs in both the living and bedrooms. Again, you have the half bath. It's got the full-size washing machine. I can't see if it had a dryer on that machine, but there's the drying rack. You just have to plan ahead. If it doesn't have a dryer, just plan ahead. Know it's going to take an extra day to dry your clothes when you're doing laundry. These are, again, 2 different apartments, but they're both in the same building. So I believe one might have been on the 8th floor, one on the 9th or the 6th, something like that. Exact same layouts. They both had ironing boards, they both had irons, they both had safes, walk-in closets, plenty of space to put your things. They give you a hand soap dispenser with soap. And I see in this apartment there is no shampoo or shower soap, but I'm watching the video. Oh, I see it on the counter there. I noticed in the other apartment there were dispensers for that, huge shower soap dispensers, shampoo dispensers. So that's something to keep in mind. There's the view of Poblado from the bedroom. I'm going to show on the map exactly where this building is located and talk about what's around, what's close by. It's Poblado, and Poblado is known for its hills. So, you know, it's not like being in Parque Jarris or being in La Relis where you walk out the door and there's a million bars and restaurants that you can go to. This is all looking down. You see, it's all residential neighborhoods, all these high rises. So you're just walking down the street. I mean, it's great for just leisurely walks. In this, I want to say the neighborhood is super quiet. You'll have no issues working. The building is quiet as well. I don't remember having being able to hear the neighbors next door or anything like that. So that's great for video conference calls. Here I'm showing the distance from La Setenta and La Relis. I put in Estadio Station, that's the metro train station right by La Setenta where the football team, the soccer team plays, Nacional. It's a 12-minute taxi ride from La Setenta to get to this building. But I want to say I put in these directions late at night. So it's not taking into account traffic. So during rush hour, it will probably take longer than 12 minutes. Here I put in Parque Jarris, and you can walk there in 22 minutes or it's a 6-minute taxi drive. And I would probably recommend, especially if it's your first time in Medellin Colombia, you probably don't want to walk that. I've walked from these buildings in Poblado to Parque Jarris, but even though Poblado is relatively safe compared to other areas of the city, I mean, the one thing is you're walking down these desolate streets and you don't want to be out alone in the middle of the night. You can be targeted. Here I put in the distance from Sabaneta, which is in the southern zone of Medellin. And it's saying it's a 14-minute taxi drive, but I guarantee that's only because I put this in late at night. If this was rush hour, it could take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. I don't recall exactly, but that traffic is brutal from Sabaneta to Poblado. That's the only bad thing about Sabaneta, in my opinion. But if you want to go to Colombia and just chill and hang out and don't care about going to any of the touristy places or the clubs, I mean, there are places you can go in Sabaneta. Here I put in a grocery store. This chain is called Carula or Caruja, however you pronounce it. And I see it saying a 20-minute walk. But later I found I put in the wrong, there's one closer by, and I'll talk about that. Here it's showing it's a 16-minute walk from the Santa Fe Mall. Yeah, so editing this video, I put in a different grocery store location, and there's a Carula a lot closer, however you say it, Caruja. That's a nice chain of grocery stores, and you'll find a lot of them in the Poblado area, like around Santa Fe Mall. But yeah, it's only a 7-minute walk. And on the way, there's a Bank of Colombia, where you'll be able to use ATM, withdraw cash. So yeah, I mean, even though it's a residential neighborhood, you're not gonna have bars and restaurants, everywhere you look, but everything you need is there. And it's only a short taxi ride, 6 minutes from the tourist area, Parque Jerez area. So I stayed here 3 nights. I paid $111.54 per night. With the cleaning fee, came out to $366.10. On a different time I stayed, I got the 8% weekly discount. I paid $108 over 7 nights. It came to $725.52, and this is in US dollars. Here, I stayed here one time during Christmas, and Christmas night they set off fireworks. I was just watching from my balcony. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for this video. If you found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and I will be dropping videos regularly, at least once a week. But yeah, stay tuned and be safe out there, everybody.